Hi, I'm Bob Clarke, the CEO of Mama Youth Project and the executive producer of the Sky One show What's Up, and this is my career profile.
Now everybody knows there's no direct route into television, and that's why I've often wondered about people who are really successful. How do they get in? How do they climb the way up from the bottom of the ladder to the top? And how have they managed to maintain that level of success for a very long time? My name is Joy Ogude. Today I'm hanging out with Bob Clarke, a man that's really special to my heart, and you're about to find out why. Bob?
Hi.
I hope you don't mind me saying this, Bob, but in my intro I said about how very special you are to me. And I'm sure I'm not alone, because a lot of young people out there, when people ask them who gave you your first opportunity in television, the name on their lips would be Bob Clarke. Oh. And I know you're a modest man, but that must be an amazing feeling, surely.
Yeah, it is an amazing feeling, yeah. It's great to be able to help young people into a business that I care about quite strongly, and the diversity side of it is great, and so to help diverse young people into the industry is just fantastic.
Absolutely, and the show that we're of course talking about is What's Up. Can you just give us a rough description of what What's Up is all about?
Well, What's Up is a culture, arts, lifestyle magazine TV show. I was aware of all this talent going on with the new media and thought, wow, look at this talent that we've got in the UK. I'm not seeing this talent on a mainstream platform.
Yeah.
And I felt they deserved that. And so I wanted to highlight that talent and give them the mainstream treatment.
We are going to be your hosts for the next 6 weeks, every Saturday morning, bringing you exclusive interviews. We've got music festivals, we've got arts, we've got fashion items. It's all happening. I can tell you're chomping at the bit to tell them what's happening next.
Ready.
I'm very proud of What's Up being on mainstream television, but you started 10 years ago, and at that time not many people would have wanted to sign you up without changing this or changing that. Now, how have you managed to get onto mainstream television, maintain total creative control, and still manage to keep the core values of the show?
When I started in 2005, it started as a DVD. The important thing for me was to still make it the same as I would make a broadcast a TV show. The fact that it's going onto a DVD, it didn't matter to me. The temptation could have been to make it an internet channel or internet show, but I'm a broadcaster. I wanted to make it a broadcast way, and I thought, well, let's look at this, and maybe one day the TV companies will come knocking on your door. And that's exactly what happened. The community channel were the first to call, say, we've seen this DVD, can we broadcast it? Then it was Sky that came along afterwards, who saw it on the broadcast channel, and the MD of Sky asked if they could acquire it for Sky Free.
Okay, so, and speaking of diversity, I mean, this is the word on everybody's lips right now, but this issue of the lack of diversity on television has been around for a long time. Now, considering what What's Up is like, as you've mentioned already, in terms of being a diverse show, not just in the content, but in the people who work on the show, was that a conscious decision from the very beginning?
Yes, absolutely. As a viewer and growing up and watching television and seeing things on TV that are meant to represent somebody from the kind of background that I come from, my social class and colour, and I'm watching this TV programme and I recognise none of it. We have a responsibility, television has a responsibility to reflect its audience fairly and properly.
Yeah.
Diversity means so much to me that I actually started a charity called Mama Youth Project in 2005, and because I wanted to help young people, as I said, to get into the industry, those that are underrepresented. And so they actually come in through the charity to make the show What's Up. And so the charity recruits these young people now, and what we look for in the young people that we select is just a commitment to want to change their lives. But these are the pictures that we put up. We're a new presenter, new presenters.
Now London, everybody knows Ramel.
I know, wherever you go. Oh, Nicole is quite funny, because when you're on the shoot with Nicole, you into this room here, and so we can walk in the door and
Now let's talk a bit about you, Bob. Growing up, did you always know you wanted to be in television?
No.
I was expecting that. What did you want to be then? How did you even manage to get in?
I fell into it. I was in the army and did a civilian job and needed to earn money. I wanted to break into civilian life and joined the warehouse. It happened to be a video duplication company. I had to go down to this technical area. I'd never been down there before. And I went in this room and it was dark. It was dark with loads of monitors and pretty coloured fairy lights and,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking, wow, because I love Christmas.
Okay.
And it looked like Santa's grotto. And that is the only reason I asked for a job in that department.
It sounds like if you didn't get that opportunity and if you weren't in the right place at the right time,
Absolutely.
that may not have happened. And whether that's influenced what you're doing now, because you're pretty much creating opportunities for people who had no connection whatsoever in the media industry, and you're acting as a bridge.
I think that's got a big influence because it's trying to get hardened TV people to go back to that day as well, when they first, like when they first got their first wage packet. You know, we forget that.
How excited you were.
and what it means.
I was lucky enough to be placed with the Mama Youth Project.
We can sit down for delicious talk. Who would have done this?
You can go on into talk. There they are.
Okay. I've been waiting to get into Avid.
Right.
Yeah.
And you could have carried on your career, but you didn't. You know, at what point in your career did you decide, no, I'm going to stop here, throw a ladder out to people who are trying to get in?
Oh, I can tell you exactly, actually. I actually know the answer to that one. I was in the studios, and I've been in the business now 20 years. This guy, just in conversation, just commented and said, there's not enough black people working in this industry.
Yeah.
And that made me go cold and sent me back, because on the day I started, somebody said, there's not enough black people in this industry. And even the way this guy said it then was in that same tone. It just took me back. And so I went home that night quite depressed, actually. I was quite down, and also I was very angry at myself, because I'm thinking, wow, after 20 years, somebody can say the same thing to me, there's not enough black people in this industry. Well, I've been working in business 20 years. What have I done? How come I'm not looking around going,
why am I not being counted?
why am I not saying this?
So looking back at your career, is there anything that you would have changed?
I wish I'd started what I'm doing now 10 years earlier.
Thank you so very much, Bob.
Okay.
I really appreciate you being here, and thanks for the advice as well.
Thank you, and you deserve it. You're very
Thank
talented,
you.
and you deserve it. If you are a young person and you want to get involved in television, be serious about it. Apply to us. Hopefully it'll be on the screen for you, the information, and apply it and see what happens. And maybe we can change your life.
Now, every time I meet with Bob, I just have a newfound level of respect for him, and today I'm just in absolute awe. I love how he opened up to me, and he gave us some really good advice as well. Hey, if you want to check out more about career profiles, make sure you have a look on my blog, joydeviv.com, and don't forget all the hyphens in the middle. See you later.
Networking is a big thing. Try to get to events. Anything that's going, broadcasters are going to be there. Just go to everything. Let people see you, because when people see you, they remember you. So that's a little tip there. I hope you enjoyed my career profile. Thank you.